Time to sit back and relax and take a big bite out of this delicious mouth-watering burger. I am the legendary. What the heck? Hey, it's time for a new video, so sit down, grab a snack, and enjoy. And the only snack we have is bread! Let me guess, this video is about bread? Oh, how did you know? From the title? Oh, how could you have guessed, you... Nevertheless, he is right, and we are talking about bread. Now, bread seems to be one of the things that have been around for a long time, and that's completely right. You answered the question correctly, so you win negative $6,000. Now, the only problem is that it's really hard to pinpoint when bread was first made. All the different people say all different things, and all their hypotheses form a range from as early as 1000 BCE to as late as 12,000 BCE. Wait, I have that the wrong way. As early as 12,000 to as late as 1,000. Anyway, back in the ancient times of hunters and gatherers, nobody had a real home because people would follow the herds of animals that they would eat and they would never really settle down anywhere. But eventually, they took the plants that they found and they mixed them together, and with a little bit of heat, they created the first bread ever. Let me try some. Oh my gosh, this is disgusting! You really ate this stuff? This is absolutely horrible. Like, what the heck? Well, of course, bread has a long way to go, and it's gonna evolve a lot before it becomes the bread we know today. And this process will speed up a lot with the development of agriculture. That's right, no more following herds of animals anymore. We make our own food from this point on. We can settle down in one area and all become bread-making grain farmers. Civilizations begin to rise. All of a sudden, historical landmarks are being created, life is evolving, empires are forming, and there are rulers and peasants and social status, and it's just like those mobile games you see in the ads. And we couldn't have done it without bread. Okay, now that agriculture is here, we can go back to the bread evolving thing I was talking about earlier. First, bread lands in the hands of the Egyptians in the year of, don't forget to add the year here later, you'll look like a fool in front of everyone if you don't change it. The Egyptians experimented with bread and basically invented the first ever sourdough starter, which is where you save a bit of bread to add to the next batch in order to save time. Eventually, bread was passed on all the way to the Romans in the beginning of the years. Now, the Romans loved bread a lot, and their rulers thought,
as long as I give them bread, they will never revolt.
But later in the medieval times, the Romans wanted money, so they exploited people wanting to make bread to get cash. If you wanted an oven, you probably couldn't afford one, so you had to use the Lord's one, which charged a fee. Expensive bread carried on all the way until the French Revolution, where some of the revolutioning was done because of the bread shortages. Now we're in the 40s, and by 40s I mean the 1840s. This guy named Louis, he's the pasteurization guy. He discovered the amazing science behind bread. And guess what? The secret that makes bread work in the first place is yeast.
Oh my gosh, yeast is the best and I love it.
Me too!
Wow, that's pretty cool.
So, if you don't know, yeast is actually a bunch of small living things like bacteria. When you bake bread, the yeast starts eating the sugars that are in the flour. This process releases carbon dioxide, which makes the bread rise. It's like soda, but slower. And boom! It's Industrial Revolution time. All these new workers need a ton of bread, so they invented yeast in small packages. And bread innovations only get better over the years. Bread machines for slicing bread are here, which is cool. There's also white sliced bread and packaged sliced bread, which aren't that cool, but there sure is a lot of it. And here we are in the present. There is no more bread timeline for us to wander through.
Colon open parenthesis.
I guess that's all. Wait, you need to talk about the different cultures and how they use bread. Ah, what the heck? He's right though. Around the world, lots of different types of bread are produced. Here are some examples. Chapati and naan in India. These taste good, and I like them. They are flat, soft, and a bit chewy, and they're good for dipping in sauce. Focaccia from Italy. These are good, and I like them. It's thick bread with small indents in it, and you can add a lot of stuff on it to give it a nice flavor, like tomatoes or garlic, and I've never actually had tomatoes before. I would say I had more, but I only have two. I guess there are no more examples for you. On to the juicy bread facts, or the crunchy bread facts. What texture is bread anyway? Whatever, here's a list of bread facts I found with a quick Google search. Bread is low in calories. The people who built the Egyptian pyramids were paid in bread. British women eat around 76 grams of bread every day, while men consume approximately 113 grams a day. Okay, but why British? Uh, White bread accounts for 76% of the bread Brits buy. Sliced bread was introduced at home. Britain in the 1930s survey revealed toast as Britain's favorite feel-good food. Okay, they even spelled favorite the other way. Why? Oh wait, it's a British website. Well, I guess I. No, no, no! Hello everyone, at the time of recording this, I've just finished the animation. I started it so long ago that I'm not actually that proud of it now, but I hope that you enjoyed watching it. I'll see you in the next one.